turn these on. Good morning. I'm gonna have to turn these off. Oh. Good morning, world. Well, that rain that I put off yesterday is here. I got my headache again. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yes. Someone pounding on their chest. We have a little Tarzan. Okay, Tarzan. All right, big boy. Okay. Well, yeah, I've been up for a bit, but this old headache. Been outside. What I'd really love to do, I think what I'll do actually after this, I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Again, nothing is better than biking around a city, either really late or super early, because then you have the whole city to yourself. Oh my god, and the drivers in the city are just next level, so it's nice. Because I've already been in a bike accident, and I don't want another one. Okay, so we have Tarzan energy. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I did a beautiful bit heavy reading last night, and it's kind of lingered. And yeah, I got this tension, not tension, no, because it's barometric. Ooh, tension versus barometric. Tension versus pressure. Tension versus pressure. Hold on, I gotta write that down, because again, sometimes I get these little things and I forget about it, but there's always more with spirit. Okay, hold on, I gotta pull out the book here. Gotta buy another one. You know what my favorite books have always been to write in? I mean, I have 8,000 goddamn notebooks to write in, but these guys, because they're lightweight, they're like $1 at the dollar store. It does remind me of being a kid. And I like this one too because it also has the option. Normally I get the graph one, but this is old school. Like, I literally had this notebook in grade 1. I like this though because it gives you the option to draw on things, and I want to get back into sketching. Oh yeah, let's get back into, okay, hold on. Tension versus pressure, that's what it was. Okay, well, let's get out a good pen here. Tension versus pressure. Let's put that in the download section, because I gotta sit with that. That's a good one. Tension versus pressure. Like, is there even a difference? I think so. God's bringing it to me. Tension versus pressure. Okay, well, let's see what comes out with that. Tension versus pressure. Okay, let's hold the stone about it. Oh God, if we're... Sorry, I have the window open and all the pollen's going. Just crazy. I'm excited for the rain. That is one great thing about the rain. Actually, I noticed the trees yesterday. It's so crazy. We've had so much rain. But my favorite trees in my favorite park, I got right up into them yesterday, and I noticed that the little leaves are drooping. You know, we could use some rain. Okay. So when you're feeling sad about rain, just remember that everything else requires it. So it's good for them. It's a little bit annoying for us, but it's literally sustenance for most of nature. Water. Sustenance. Well, I'm hearing tears. Yeah, I think there's a lot of tears today. And I pulled some cards earlier. And I can see there's some tears. Also, I was trying to record last night. I got home late last night. After a date. But what I wanted to talk about, and I've been thinking about this literally for years, as a romantic, as someone who lives, breathes romance, I've really noticed over the past 20 years, romance is a dying art. And the thing that can make me just weep is the idea that, like, man, like, love and romance is an art form. Oh yeah, that's what they were showing me last night. So last night, because I was like talking about how it's really weird. I'm like usually good about my posture, but the last week I've been like really like back in the no slouching here. Someone been slouching? Slouching on romance, perhaps. But yeah, so what Spirit was showing me is that somehow along the way, as the world likes to do, we've somehow hypersexualized everything. It was like weird. We went from being real old-timey and like courtship and like really like sweeping people off their feet and these like gestures of romance and like really, again, working for it, enjoying that process, again, like supplication, because really, isn't that what like romance is? It's supplication. You see your beloved or someone you would like to be your beloved, get a little smoochy, and it's an offering. It's excitement. It's kind of like when dogs get down and wag their tail to be like, come play with me. I want to, it's about, yeah, it's like kind of like throwing the ball, like I want to give this to you, but I would love like for us to play with this, engage. And so Spirit was kind of showing me, for some reason they're using North America, but like clearly this spans across the whole world. It's not just North America, but they're showing me the example of pharmaceuticals. This like real Western, okay, I guess more a Western approach, right? So this hypersexualization, but they're giving me the example of like how Western pharmaceuticals, like herbology has always existed. That's how, like before there was pharmacies, it was the herbalists. So, pharmacies will look at a plant, and instead of looking at the whole structure of how all the things within the plant are working to be medicine, they'll think that they've honed in on one element. It's the one element that's doing all the things and not this cohesive dance. Like for instance, if you use cannabis is something I know a lot about. You have the cannabinoids, you have terpenes, you have all of these really intricate things working together to do very specific things. And so pharmaceuticals come in and they extract one part and they're like, this is it. But by removing the rest, it's like they've lost. And they're also kind of focused on like the end result, but not, the end result is never, it is the journey. So they're showing that with this hypersexualization of Western culture that kind of took off and has just kind of swept the world up in it. It's like we went straight to the end result of like, instead of like courtship and sweeping people off their feet and getting to know each other, and like, I don't like the term working for it, but what would be a better term, Spirit? Well, we'll just go with working for shits and gigs. And even like with sex, right? We think that the whole point to having sex is the big O. And it's like, no. You've just swept away and brushed aside, like courtship, dating, romance, desire, all of these things. You swept it out of the way. You made it about just sex and then the big O. And it's like, there's so much more. Anyway, so Spirit wants you to think about not only your love language, because here, again, going back to dating and being with people, it's like, for one, we all know, aside from dating, everyone has a communication style. So like you see this a lot in like money and business books. It's like you also have to understand how people can communicate, because if you want to be, a great salesperson or a CEO, like you actually have to understand social dynamics and how people communicate. But that goes the same for love. So we all have different ways of communicating, just like how we all have different ways of being in our conflict dance. So it's really beneficial to understand that about yourself. how do you like to be romanced? What is romantic for you? What is not romantic for you? What else, Spirit? Yeah, and how would you, like, what grand gestures of love would you do for someone? And would you? Oh my God, boys, it's not even 6 a.m. Come on now. I mean, I love the Punjabi beats. You know, I don't mind at 10 p.m. when the Honda Civics are cruising by, just blasting some deep Punjabi music. I'm here for it. Sometimes before 6 a.m., I'm like, come on, the babies are sleeping. Okay. Okay, so Spirit, we're at 11 minutes. What do we want to talk about this? We need a Kim Krantz. Okay. Oh, Kim. You know who would be an excellent romancer? Kim Krantz. Oh man, I think artists though. I'm a bit biased because I'm an artist, but then again, this is just a love style. I'm sure there's tons of people who'd be like, who would not find my love language. It wouldn't be the type of romantic gestures that they'd be interested in. But from an artist, like if I had to pick someone right now, they're too Taurus. I just like creative things. I like when people... Oh, you know what Spirit just told me? And I would agree to this. It's also when not only do people make the gesture, it's when someone has taken the time to observe what it is that you would like. That's the thing. That's really the biggest piece, right? Because... yeah, like if a billionaire were to come after me, okay, let's just play the hypothetical. Let's say got a big sugar mama, big sugar daddy coming after me. I can tell you right now, if someone came towards me in a big fat yacht, and that was their big gesture to show off their yacht or something, I would be like, I'd go for a cruise, but I'd be like, okay, there was this one time I was in love with my buddy. We worked together, we lived together. Oh my God, it was such a les fest, to be honest. But there was this one day where she still was at work. We worked in this kitchen together, and her house was just down the road. And so I wasn't working that day, and she was working, and her brother was in town. And so I decided on a whim, I was gonna make a big treasure map for her for after work. I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember I made clues. Like I remember I spray painted, guys, I was in my like early 20s. Anyway, but I did this like whole interactive thing. Her and her brother and I worked on this thing. Yeah, and so I can see it perfectly. I can see when she got off work because we had the back alley, back kitchen door. And I remember waiting for her with her brother, but then we handed her this like big treasure map. Well, rather it was me. Her brother just happened to help me because it was like a big project, and I decided at the last minute, so I had like a few hours to put this together. Anyway, but it was also based off of things that I knew that she loved. And oh yeah, see the Gemini Aries combination, that's a fun one. I do love the Aries. You know what I love about Aries? This is just an aside. We'll get back to romance in a sec. And I think, yeah, there's a message here. The Gemini, it doesn't have to be Gemini Aries, but I'm really good at dreaming big dreams. There's like endless possibilities. And man, that's what I loved about Anna. I would come up with an idea, and instead of her being like, oh my God, that's so impractical, or like, are you daft? Or like, her response was always like, okay, well, like, what do we need to get this done? Oh yeah, we used to have a big piece of paper over our bed of like big dream goals, not even goals, like big dream, but like it would take a bit of planning, and then like little dream stuff that we could do immediately. But I remember one of them, I think I got really into the China's kite flying contest and like making. There's something about China and kite making and their festivals, because I remember that somehow that made it onto the list. I can't remember all the details. This was a million years ago, but it was like, and we had a lot of stuff like that on the list. But what I love about Aries and her is that it was always met with like, all right, again, that Aries action of like, well, okay, well, we got to figure it out. And with Gemini too, like we're good. We got the research. We can make shit happen fast. So like between Aries and Gemini, again, fire and air, unstoppable. And nothing is more attractive. Like, it gave me more of a boner to China, to be honest, that someone, instead of poo-pooing it or being like, yeah, that's interesting, or like, oh, well, that's going to be hard. Like, it was always just met with like, yes, enthusiasm. Oh, that was another keyword. Okay, we're going to talk about enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is the key. But yeah, it was met with enthusiasm and always like, yes. And like, we never got there, but there's a lot of stuff that we did haven't. Oh, we had so many adventures. Yeah, okay, so yeah, romance, the love language, enthusiasm. So what are you enthusiastic about? Oh God. The last of the bronchies is like, there's a deep tickle right here. Sorry guys, my back is a little bit stiff. And going back to my little story I told the other night about when I went on that dating, where I was like, I'm going to master how to date. And then all of the dates that I went on were like 10 hours plus. In fact, yeah, oh my God. But that's the thing. It's like, even though all of these people, it wasn't going to turn romantic, the enthusiasm throughout the whole date was there. Like, just so much fun. Yeah, enthusiasm, fun, definitely adventure. Now again, that's just a style of like, like that doesn't have to be for you. Some people really are like old school, like you want to be picked up, you would love to see some flowers, you want to go to a nice restaurant, and then after that restaurant, yeah, it's the attention to detail. Because I'm thinking about this one time I went on a date in New York with a Sag. Oh yeah, there's some fire here. Okay, let's pull some cards on it. Hold on. Let's get a couple from Kimmy. But yeah, going back to this date with this Sag. Oh yeah, what I love though, and this was an online dating thing, because in New York, how the fuck else are you gonna meet people? It's hard. So we went on this date, and the first thing I noticed, we were looking at the menu. Oh my God, I can still see, she was so funny. Oh, humor gets me. Oh, that's what sold me. She's the fucking funniest. She's still really funny. But she remembered something. She noticed the details. That's fucking sexy. When people not study you like a fucking predator, like an NPD, but someone who's just like, oh my God, this person, I'm so into them, and like, I don't know, it's interest, right? Interested people show interest. And she did by remembering the goddamn details. Oh yeah, okay, so we got some air and fire here. Okay, Kimmy. Okay, hold on. Do we want all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, well, Spirit's giving us 5 Kimmy K's. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Let's assess. Village. Oh my God, these are all the cards from last night. All of them. Okay. They did all tumble out, but okay, no, we gotta do a better shuff here. It's just really hard to like the round ones, but okay, well, here, we're gonna put them, we're gonna do some different piles here, try to get them. Okay, so what's this? No. Although, no. Yeah, how do you like to be romanced? Well, we got the king here. That one came up. Okay, I'll take that. Yes. Yeah, an offering. A seal. Yeah, his hands have been sealed, kind of like in the palms of Christ. Okay. Ooh, and the shaman. See, it's interesting. When some giving and receiving. Yes, the giving and receiving. Yeah, the little gestures. It's interesting though. So we see this like little gold pearl. We see a little gold pearl. We see some diamonds. We got the snake. Now, there's a bit of a... We'll see what the shaman card says, but there's kind of... I feel like there's a bit of a taker energy here. Okay, well, we'll see. Hold on, let me just do... what's this card? Oh, Kairos wants to come out again. Okay, we'll keep those. Ooh, does someone have blue eyes here? I see someone with exactly that eye color blue. I see you. I see blue, cold and indifferent. Sorry, that's 7 Year Bitch. Whenever I see Icy Blue Eyes, that song just fucking kicks in now. Oh yeah, no emotion, no commitment. There is a bit of a... You know, one thing I will say is that with my son's mom, now, love bombing is real, but you know what? I will say this, even though it was love bomby, I really appreciated... This is the thing, fucking NPDs, man. It's hard to reconcile sometimes knowing that you have these beautiful memories with someone that like are kind of like, I don't know, they're real for me, but they're not real for them. That person doesn't exist. But yeah, there were some beautiful dates, I'm not gonna lie. But also because they catered it off of my love language. So again, studying versus interest, tension versus pressure. Okay. Oh, you know what? When I was pulling cards this morning, I was just getting a general, it wasn't from necessarily myself. I just was like, Spirit team, can you tell me a little bit about the energy of the world today? Like what's going to kind of be some themes? And it did. It instantly got romantic. And it was about 2 choices. Yeah. Because see, with the snake here and like the 3 skulls, yeah, the 3 skulls, choosing. This little corpsey hand, yeah, it's a little bit, it's giving taker. It's giving queen of the underworld. It's giving no bueno. Speaking of no bueno, because it's reminding me, this guy stopped me last night, and he mostly spoke Spanish. Okay. So we have some Spanish speaking people here. See, love it. I love it. Okay, what cards do we want to pull for this? Am I missing some decks? I'm hearing that song. Hey now, hey now. Bum, 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 bum. I can kind of hear it. Is that Glass Tiger? Okay. I don't know any of the words. I can hear a little. It's one of those songs, you know, you've been hearing it your whole life. I just know, hey now, hey now. Okay, well, we have an emperor. That's going under the king. Okay, MP Emperor. Who are you looking at? Well, the emperor's looking to my left, and he's kind of staring out into the void. Ooh, Kairos. I feel like that person, they're successful. Okay. Okay, let's call in Archangel Michael. That's who yesterday I was really like. Sometimes if I need to get, it's like Apollo and Archangel Michael, where I'm like, I just want swords of truth. And yeah, Archangel Michael is great for that. Okay, so Archangel Michael, I call you in. Let's talk about this shaman energy, and then we'll quickly read. I don't know actually if we need to read from the book. Oh, the Ace of Cups. My. Okay. Okay, well, let's do a 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so we got this. Maybe it is just one person, but I do see choices here. I'm not sure about that shaman energy. Oh, God. Here we go. The Emperor and the Eight of Swords. Oh. 6 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. My goodness. And the Ace of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go, folks. Buckle up, buttercups. Okay, well, let's get into the Emperor. The Hermit. Ah, yes, we got... Well, I'd rather see them be in the Hermit energy in the Eight of Swords. Like, that's a bit almost like a step up from the energies we've seen before with this Emperor that always has the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Can't make a decision. Oh, snooze fest. You know how I feel about it. Okay, well, the Ten of Coins. Oh, yeah, because they're successful. Okay, so I have a blue-eyed person here who is successful. They got bucks. Oh, remember how I was saying the billionaire? That was so random, too, because, guys, like, I'm not against billions of dollars, but I am against hoarding billions of dollars when people are literally starving to death and sleeping in the streets. And don't get me started on this. Okay. So someone's got bucks and they're successful, but we got someone here who's emotional. They're the Ace of Cups or the Queen of Cups. Oh, boy. And the Ace of Coins. That was, I have to do another row. This is exciting. What's going on? Okay. Well, almost like there's, hold on, okay. Who are you in this pile? Like, are you the Emperor? Hold on, too many. Oh, I am seeing the Empress. Okay, hold on, okay. Okay, what's up with the King? Yeah, maybe you have 3 options. The Two of Coins. Oh, yeah, this... Maybe you're the Emperor. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's put the 2 coins here. Okay, Kairos, old blue eyes. Okay, we see you have bucks, but I'm not seeing you're successful. We got wands. Again, fire. Ooh, yeah, I am. Ooh, I'm getting this, like, blue-eyed beauty. A real successful dame here. She's got bucks. She's fiery. Leo, Sag, or Aries. Hell yeah, mama. Oh, God, I do love the fire signs. I do. Oh, Page of Swords. They're watching. Hola, mamacita bonita. Yeah, the eye to the eye. See? We got that big eyeball in the neck. This big eyeball right here. And it's gold-plated. Hey, you know what? It's the fur of an animal. It's not even a human eye. Could be a Leo. That looks like a big fat lion eye. Even though a lion eye would be more gold. Okay, yeah. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's like we have a fire, and then we clearly have a water sign right here. Okay, so tell me about the sensitive Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, loving the Ace of Swords. Okay. My, oh my, oh my. Okay, hold on. We're going to pull one last row to see the outcome here. Okay, so Archangel Michael, let's talk outcome. Because I'm still not sure. I'm guessing perhaps you are the Emperor. Or maybe you have 3 options. Who's who? 2 of Wands, 2 of Coins. Oh, this Emperor. Okay, you have 3 options here. Interesting. I'll tell you in a sec. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just trying to think if I actually just want to go blow my nose and cough for a sec. I think I'm going to. 1 sec. Wait, can I pull it together? Okay. I just hate editing an iMovie. It always just fucks up the sizing of things. Okay. Okay, well, you have 3 options here. We have this emperor who, again, is he's shitting, but he won't get off the pot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, where there is no shitting. There's no shitting and there's no getting off the pot. Hence why we see the 8 of Swords. And it's like, oh yeah, it's sealed up. That was like the thing that I noticed immediately. It's sealed, and for an emperor, like, not that size matters, but it's kind of like, I don't know, there's something about this seal being sealed off, but still offering something small. Oh, it's a breadcrumb. Ew. Oh God, get out of here. I don't give a fuck if you're an emperor. Again, these are the people where I'm like, you're not an emperor. Like, what kind of emperor does this? That seems like a page move. I don't know why these emperors, I don't know why they show up as an emperor, to be honest. Okay. Because, and they're so indecisive. We all know how I feel about indecision. It's such a snooze fest for me. Like, are you looking for the answers? Or are you just looking, like, courage isn't going to come from someone else. You gotta put on your big boy boots here and, like, get your shit together. Okay. Well, Blue Eyes, it's a bit of a 3 of Swords. And to be honest, we see they want to compete. There's a 7 of Wands, or, like, you know, like, defend, but, like, they're successful, they have money, they like to watch you. The outcome is 3 of Swords. What's interesting is that Shaman, where I was like, oh, a taker energy, but I'm seeing that from these 2 other ding-dongs. But it's like, it's weird because the outcome is like the Shaman, which is the Ace of Cups to the Queen of Cups to the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords. Like, they want to tell you how they feel. They do have an offer for you. They're totally in love with you. And you just need to make a choice. I don't really know why there is even a choice here. I can tell you right now, that king, that king that is the emperor, I don't know why that would be an option for you. Waiting on someone who is so fucking indecisive, who literally cannot make up their mind. It just feels really, like, whiny, snivelly, lots of sighing. Just basically, like, victim-y, like, just like, I can't do anything, and just like, I don't know. That energy, literally, I just want to fucking chuck it. You know those, like, you know when you have a dog, those, like, little whippet sticks, and it has a thing, you put your ball in, you can just fucking whip it? That's what I want to do with this emperor and this energy. Get the fuck out of here. Now, Blue Eyes, they're sexy. They got money. Just like the billionaire that I was saying. Yeah, like, you can come in on whatever it is that you think is going to knock socks off here. And for some of you, that probably could. Oh, yeah, there's a spider here. Uh-oh. I love spiders. But this one is giving no bueno. Giving bite. A little poison. Yeah, because going back to this, like, page of Swords, like, they're watching, but it's like they didn't learn your love language, right? They've been watching you, but they don't realize that, like, the trappings of a billionaire, or I'm using billionaire, but, like, someone very wealthy is, like, that is nice. And it's not like you don't enjoy money. We all enjoy money. I enjoy money. I'm both lowbrow and highbrow. I don't need money. I don't care about in the sense of, like, it's not a drug for me. If I die with no money, fine. I don't care. happiness and peace and serenity is like the fucking goal. And sometimes that comes with money in your pocket, and sometimes it doesn't. But you don't need money to have peace and serenity. There we go. You don't need money to have peace and serenity. Look at the Kardashians. Billions of dollars, and I do not see a family of happy people. I see a bunch of young ladies who have an NPD mother, because it can't have an NPD without the mother wound. It all starts with the mother. I should just really do that video I've been talking about for months. Okay, anyway. So, and then also it is the shaman. So you have someone who's like a healer, sensitive, loving. They're in love with you. Their cup is spilling over for you. And there's some kind of opportunity here. It's a good one. The Ace of Coins, like, that's great. May not be the 10 of coins right now, but the Ace of Coins is fucking banging. And I love the fact that they're willing to fucking speak the truth on it. So, okay, why do you need to make a decision? Pray tell. Well, you are. King of Swords. Okay, but why? Like, what is it about? The Star is to the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, it's not about choosing between all of these people. It's because I have a King of Swords energy here who has been really invested in healing themselves and working within the cyclical nature of life, of timing. Okay. That's actually really nice to see. Someone who's like, yeah, there's options here, but I want to make sure that I'm in a good place, that, like, I got my ducks in a row, and, like, we're not just accepting people just because. Oh, and they're also waiting. Okay, so tell me, okay, so collective, I'm guessing, yeah, collective, you're the King of Swords, so, like, you want to make sure that you're on top of the Wheel of Fortune right now, because I think you've maybe been in a downturn of the, you know, you've been this, well, they actually don't show anyone on the bottom, but if you were to be before, it probably would have been in this section. So yeah, so there's been healing and that art of timing to make sure that the cyclical nature of the Wheel of Fortune, that you're in this upswing to make a decision. Oh, that's healthy, collective. Oh my God, I love this. The Emperor could really learn something from you. Oh, the Moon. Oh my God, we have someone else showing up here. The King of Penties to the Moon to the Two of Cups. Oh my God, King of Wands. Wow. Okay, so we have 4 people on the table here. We have the Moon to the King of Penties. You know I love a King of Penties. To the Two of Cups. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Coins. So this person is like, they're stable. They're the King of Penties. So that other person had 10 of Pentacles, but this person is the King of Penties. So this person, and they're like forever. Okay, so they offer stability. They're coming in with the Moon, so they could also be a water sign. But we do have a lot of fire here. They could be a fire sign with some water in their chart, or vice versa. But they're sensitive, which is nice. The Two of Cups, like, it is hubba hubba, like, again, forever, like, you know, like, this is marriage, this is like long term. And what I like though is that they have so much passion. It's like King of Wands, Queen of Wands to the Page of Wands. Oh my god. Like, boners to China forever. Just fireworks. Just. Remember how I was saying the King is so, like, Gemini, the Gemini fire combination. That's how you'll know. Oh my god. Am I talking? We're in Gemini season. Okay, right after this, I forgot. I keep thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna do the signs. Yeah, we're in fucking Gemini season. Oh my god, for my fucking Geminis. This is a Gemini reading. Gemini! Yeah, Gemini on fire, baby. Oh, yeah. And it's funny, because this is pointing out, I mean, I've dated all different types of signs. Definitely dated a lot of water signs in my life. Definitely have been with some fire signs and some air signs. Yeah, huh. Okay. Well, interesting. Okay, so with the Three of Coins here, they want to work with you. Oh, just like I was saying, like with Anna, we work together. So maybe that's how you make the decision. It's like someone you work with. Oh, could it be your boss? Oh god, don't go for the boss. Or at least just quit your job. Don't work there if it's your boss. Again, trust me, I've tried all the different flavors of dating within work situations. Other than Anna. But like the hierarchy of bosses, don't go there. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm putting away all these other energies. It's not them. It's not them. And you're going to know because you're taking the time. You're not in a rushed energy. The King of Swords is very discerning. And a King of Swords knows when he knows when he knows. And if you don't know, you just wait until you know. There's no charging off and making stupid decisions. So, discerning. So looking at, yeah, our three people here. The Shaman is a nice one, but I'm telling you, this has such a beautiful... Here, I'm going to put away these other people. They're off for me. We're done with that. Let's put this person... Wow. And you are a divine counterpart. You know, like, it's also their passion, but, like, I like seeing at least... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is great. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about this King of Panties. That Two of Cups, all of this love, all of this passion. Four Swords. Okay, so they're resting. Okay. Yes. Okay, Archangel Michael, tell me more. Okay, they're resting before they come in to offer this. Okay, it's good though because you're kind of also in this energy of healing. So two people are kind of resting and healing or, you know, doing their thing. Okay, love this. This is healthy. Collective, what's going on for you guys? Six of Wands. Success, mamacita bonita. See, this is how it's done. Hey, Emperor. Hey, big boy. Yeah, this is like... This is someone who's about to become an emperor. This is a real emperor right here. That other emperor should just take off his hat and just... Yeah, you can be demoted. That emperor is demoted. He's no longer an emperor. That person's like... I don't even know if they're a page. This is an emperor. And see, they're not charging in. They have a lot of fire in here, but they're resting. And they're showing this as an eye. Blue as well. So, this... Oh, and this King of Panties has blue eyes. Oh, okay. Okay. And the King of Swords. Okay, so I have two blue-eyed people here. With the Tower on the bottom seat. And look, who's got the crown? Who got demoted? Who's getting the crown? This guy. Oh, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, fuck yeah. Guys, beautiful. Beautiful. And this is healthy from both parts. I love this. Collective and mostly my Geminis, this, or an air sign, but we're going Gemini. We're in Gemini season, so this is like really for my Geminis here. This is healthy. You're healing, you're taking your time, you're using your discernment. You're also, the healthiness is like, if you've been in a real downswing, like doing the healing, putting that pause and making sure that, yeah, your ducks in a row, and the cyclical nature, because also like you don't want to meet someone on a downswing, you want to meet it on an upswing. And this person is mature enough to notice and also to take care. They're resting. That's mature energy. Yeah, a king to a king. Exactly. 2 equals. A king to a king. Oh, bravo. Bravo. Oh, man. Nothing makes me more pleased to see this on the table. And we've just put... I will say, though, that, you know, I think if you would have chosen, you could choose whoever you want. You can choose. That's always the thing. You can choose whoever you want. You could go for any of those people. If you want to go for the billionaire and have your heart broken, go for it. I do see that shaman water sign, though, as very beautiful. You could choose that, and it would be... But this is why holding out. When you have a receipt to be like, what is it that I'm looking for? I love the list, guys. You got to know exactly, like, also what's a hard no and also a hard yes. This is a hard yes. Oh, yeah, it's an air fist. Oh, that's how you want to feel. That's how, when I say a definite yes or a definite no, when something's a definite yes, it's an air fist. Because if it's not, if something or someone doesn't make you want to be like, fuck yeah, it's a definite no. And I've tried this theory many, many times. Whenever I break my own rules, I always am chagrined. I come back with my tail between my legs, where I'm like, why don't I listen to my own fucking rules that I came up with based off of other experiences that gave me these rules, and then I have to fucking test it again because I'm fucking, you know? If it's not a definite yes, it's a definite no. If something doesn't make you, want a fucking air fist, to be like, fuck yeah, my guy, come on, boys. Oh, okay, well, we're at 48 minutes. Is there anything else? Does this King of Penties have anything else they want to say? They're resting because they were hurt. We have the Ten of Swords to the Four of Coins. I think they too have been holding back. They've been healing. And they were not in a position. They were, they had the Ten of Swords. So they were holding back until you came along. Oh man. People healing, people taking the time, people doing it right. Yes. And we're doing it in Gemini season. Yes, mama, 6 of Cups. Yes. Whoops daisy. Anyway, it pretty much was the end of the reading, but it just kind of cut off halfway because my storage got full on my phone. Okay, well, collective, hopefully, a bunch of Geminis. Oh, let's do a big stretch about it. Yeah, hands in the air. Oh. Fuck, that's beautiful. I'm so excited. That's just beautiful. Good for you, 6 of Cups. Yeah, Jesus took the wheel on this one. Oh, didn't I mention that? Yeah, like, I don't know if I posted that one, but just basically, like, giving it up to Spirit to be like, I did that in my own circumstances where I was like, I was dragged, and I'm like giving it up. I'm like, if there's someone for me, I'm just gonna give it up to you. You know better than me. Like, if you want to bring me someone, great. If not, I'm great. But I'm not gonna pick anymore. I'm not going to go out of my way to use my own eyes. If you want to present someone to me, I will trust that. But, like, right now, I'm not. What else we got? Yeah, judgment, giving it up to God. Literally giving up to God, to spirit, to whomever you pray to. It could be your ancestors, it could be your own grandma. Right here, Grandma Florine. If you don't have a grandma, you can call on her too. She was a Pisces. Okay. Yeah, you give it up. And that's the thing. I know this to be the truth, 1,000,000%. Right before you get the thing, you are going to get a few things. There's always, spirit will test you a little bit. Not even test, but it's just like, there's something about like, right before you get the thing that you truly desire, truly in your heart of hearts, things will present close to, right? Well, two of them weren't. That emperor, snooze fest. The billionaire, snooze fest. But that water sign, that was a good one. Nothing wrong with that. It would have been fine. But because that King of Swords waited, discernment, looking, and it wasn't quite a definite yes, I was like, I'm just going to sit and wait. And because they sat and waited, the other person shows up. Out of the four. Oh! Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm going to go for a bike ride. It's the perfect day. It's cool enough. I love it cool. It's not raining right now. Everyone's sleeping because everyone's hungover. Yes. And yeah. And that's why going on dates is good, because again, you don't have to marry these people. I've been hanging out, and it's been nice. But going back to romance though, where I was like, the romance language, it's important, and that's why you gotta wait. And so it's okay. Like, there's no judgment to any of these folks that shoot their shot at me. I've had some, again, I always have nice dates. It's never about the dates. I have a great time. But yeah, Spirit was really making me think about romance, the language of love. How do we show that? Yeah, this king just keeps, little breadcrumbs. Are you happy with breadcrumbs? Do you want just like a little bit of romance? Here's a text. Here's no text. Here's a little bit of attention. Oh, now I gotta go off and be indecisive and huffy and sighy and like, sitting on a toilet that I'm not shitting into, and I'm not getting off of it. Oh, boring. Also, is this the hand that you used to wipe your ass? I don't know. Yeah, sealed up. Ugh. Okay, collective. So proud of you. Go get it. Gemini season, this is it. This is it. Oh, God. I'm gonna go out there and get it too. My bike ride. Oh. Okay, well, stay blessed. Stay golden. Go get that good shit. Just beautiful. Bye.